Well, this has been a year of extremes, my friends. Yeah. In the area of worship, for example, it was a year in which both poor Dana broke her leg, there you are, and was away from us for almost 5 months. Also a year in which we found that we had musical gifts to share. Doug was able to play for 11 Sundays. I was able to play for 11 Sundays. We enjoyed the chanting and singing of Earl, Harry, Ren, Lyndon, Annette, Mara, Aaron, and Mackenzie. We sang in quartets, trios, and duets. We experimented with drums and rhythm. Before Dana's injury, and after she had healed, we heard her play the piano with her friends Alan and Sherry, both wonderful violinists. Helen shared her gifts of music as she played clarinet and her gifted friend Jean played flute. And when her clarinet group, Licorice Sunshine, played for us and accompanied us on our 60th anniversary. We experimented with music at Open Church and found that people wanted to come in, listen, and participate. But it wasn't our doing, it was God's. As our 1 Corinthians text concludes, let the one who boasts, boast in the Lord. We had many discussions about our budget shortfall, and the mission committee eventually reduced my hours by 4 each week, or by 16 to 20 each month. At the same time, we spent many hours this year thinking about our own and our friends' gifts. We again took the spiritual gifts inventory that revealed that we have a variety of gifts to offer in ministry in this place. We shared with each other in our cottage meetings about the gifts we see in each other in this cottage or herb garden we call St. Francis Episcopal Church in Fortuna. And we learned that we have a choice about how to accept the gifts we give each other. We can say, yes, but if you only knew the truth. Or we can simply say, you probably don't remember, thank you, I like hearing that. And we realize that all good gifts come from God and not from our own efforts, so we don't have to be embarrassed or uncomfortable. Let the one who boasts, boast in the Lord. We wondered how we could reduce expenses, and then we experienced New Consecration Sunday with its emphasis on this point. Of all you've been given, how is God calling you to respond on this particular day? And we increased the number of our pledges by 1/3. We heard Pastor Pat speak to us about how the name of God, Yahweh, can also be the sound of breathing. Do you remember that? And then when we breathe, we take in and we breathe out God. And so our stewardship is a breathing out, sharing what we have in response to the gifts, the breath that we take in. Wait. It was an unforgettable day, that day in November. And when I knew that I would be playing, I wondered how that would go. And then my synod bishop, Mark Holmrood, verified that he would also be visiting us on that particular day, and that he could preside and I could play. He also knew of the new consecration program. So again, many blessings. Let the one who boasts, boast in the Lord. Some of us have needed surgery and recovery. We've needed to care for ill or injured family members, or have been ill or injured ourselves. Some have needed to move to assisted living, where they feel that they can't be with us as often as they would like to. Some lost family members this year. And some have gained family members this year, or have watched as young ones grow and become excited about life, even coming to love being among us. Godly play is such a gift for children, and we adults got to experience it as well. And we at St. Francis saw Diana H. and MJ become confirmed by the bishop in August. Mara was ordained a deacon in August. Stephen and Drew and Drake were trained as acolytes by Jillian before she left for college. Some of us got our hopes up briefly this summer when it seemed that we might be looking at the beginning of a community open church on Wednesday. And that particular church elected to say no. We don't want ecumenical activities. And that's fine. At the same time, we continue our soup suppers and worship together as a mainline Christian community every Lent and whenever possible. We gather together to enjoy each other's company on game night, and sometimes our friends from other churches come too. And other ideas take off. I still remember Diana H. coming to Open Church one day and saying to MJ, "You're interested in animals. St. Francis is an animal-friendly church because of who St. Francis was. You might think about starting an animal ministry of some kind." And MJ was thrilled. And many of us are thrilled. And through the idea given to Diana and the gifts and passion for animals given to MJ, St. Francis ECW is able to help injured, hungry, and needy cats and dogs, as our recycling brings much needed money for these precious creatures. We are blessed, but it's not our own doing. Let the one who boasts, boast in the Lord. And then there was the Sunday in November when a young woman we'd never seen before came into the church and asked if anyone spoke Spanish, saying that there was a man who was looking for information about the church, but he didn't know English. Mara said she spoke a little, and when she went out, she found out that he didn't speak Spanish at all. So, here in Ville Fortuna, we met Nazib. He was with us for about 6 weeks, and because he comes from Amman, Jordan, and speaks only Arabic, Harry printed the service folders and my sermons in Arabic for weeks. We didn't meet someone local who spoke only Spanish. Instead, we became really stretched by meeting Nazib. When he left, he asked us to take a flat Jesus photo with him, and he has his own. I still expect to receive one from Jordan one of these days. Let the one who boasts, boast in the Lord. Indeed. St. Francis also has a Facebook page. And every week I've been sharing the sermon that Perry records. I've also shared the weekly emails and flat Jesus photos and any other publicity we receive from the newspaper. This year, the number of likes on our page has jumped from 169 last year at this time to a whopping 218. Now these are real people, and many of them are local, and I'm still learning how to connect with them. Maybe we can have a Facebook Meet St. Francis Day or something like that, when we hold an open house or have a concert or something. We learned to connect with Nazib. Now we need to learn how to connect with people who mostly speak Facebook. I believe it can be done. In a few months, I'll be taking a 3-month sabbatical, or a time of clergy renewal, as it's known in some circles. It's customary for clergy serving Episcopal churches in this diocese, and it is in my letter of agreement. It will likely be a time of renewal for all of us. In the meantime, we'll be talking and planning in order to see where God might lead us this year, while we're together and when we're apart. Whatever we've accomplished in this time together so far, it's because of the many ways God engages and blesses us so that we might be a blessing for others. We have many things for which to thank God. As we move shortly into the parish hall, where Jenny has prepared a wonderful lunch, I invite you to spend a little time thinking, as you did last year, about where you have seen God this year. We focused on that question at our meeting last year, and it was an important one for all of us who were able to be present. So, a year of extremes. And when we have wondered whether things would turn out all right, something has happened. to give us hope and encouragement again, because it's not our own doing. As Paul tells us, for God's foolishness is wiser than human wisdom, and God's weakness is stronger than human strength. But the one who boasts, boasts in the Lord.